everyone, happy 2022 as we come again to our talk show with Mr. Godia here on guidance and counseling. Yeah, we're going to proceed with our topics we have been talking about. As you can follow us from the previous talks, yeah, today we are going to tackle on one and two things based on guidance and counseling. Welcome.
Thank you. My name is Benson Godia. I am a psychological adherence counselor at the Ruta Health Center. At the same time, I am a professional football coach at Rover Sports Academy in Karen. Thank you for welcoming me.
Well, welcome back. Yeah, today we are going to talk about separation, single parenting through separation. Yeah, that's where we left our topics on talking.
Okay.
Yeah, today I'm just going to. So, Godia, single parenting through separation, how to be more legitimacy on bringing up our kids. You know, when we are single parenting, it becomes more different and difficult to bring up our kids. So I would like you to break down to us on some changes
From the
children. Yeah, please.
Thank you. Today we want to discuss about single parenting through separation and divorce. I think first we can look at the causes of separation. So first, one of the causes of separation is lack of commitment. You know, when people get married, there's that commitment to that marriage. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you find that some of us, either way, their commitment into the marriage becomes suspect. Yeah. And that actually may cause some little changes of trust within the marriage. Yeah. And then we will also have something like infidelity or extramarital affairs. You see, we started dating while we were still young. Yeah. And supposedly you are my first love. Mm-hmm. And then after we lived together for some years, we've gotten some children, and then there you get married again. Mm-hmm. So that actually, you see, provoke some kind of discomfort into the marriage. Yeah. And then another cause is too much conflict and arguing. You see, we are together. Yeah. Every time we come into the house in front of the children, we end up arguing, even fighting, exchanging words that are too strong for the children. Yeah. Another cause actually is getting married too early. Mm-hmm. Some of us, you see, you get married too early. Mm-hmm. You get into a relationship, and then after you not even giving yourself time to learn the other part of your partner. Yeah. And then you get married only to realize that you married the wrong person. And by that time already you have some children. You've committed yourself financially, physically, spiritually into the marriage. So that actually may cause separation.
Okay, coming back to that early marriages, what you're saying, early marriages, yeah? You know, early marriages happens into many different ways. Yeah. You know, sometimes early marriages, it is through challenges. You know, a girl can be chased from her home by her parents. Yes. Because she was engaged into this relationship. Maybe she got pregnant and there was no way out. Yeah. There was no way out of not getting into that marriage, which we are calling early marriage. Yeah. So, okay, we can also still have that relationship and we get married, then afterwards we get divorced. Separation or divorce, yeah? So I want you to tell us more about just kufafanua kidogo on how we can also stay committed even if you get into that early marriage.
Marriage actually. You see, sometimes when we get married when you're still too young, most of us stops everything. We stop going to school, we stop studying, we stop working probably. But I think the best thing here one should do actually is after you've given birth, try to continue with what you were doing before you were married, before you got pregnant. If you are schooling, make sure you continue with the school, study, so that you can become financially independent.
Exactly.
You see, when you are financially independent, actually, you will not be too much relying to one person. To one person. That means even when the separation is there, you can still take care of your child financially. It won't affect you going to school, food, losing social status. You won't lose it. So the effect to the child will be somewhat minimal compared to a separation whereby we got married early, and then my financial income was somewhat low.
All right. Again, we got to that point.
So another cause of separation actually is financial problems. You see, we get married probably because of our family finances are high, probably because I'm still working, probably because my business, is good, and then suddenly I lose my job. Suddenly my finances comes down, and that they should say, well, that's now when the true colors of your partner now comes out, because probably you got married to me because of my financial status, but now I have no money. So the only thing probably you can do is just to get out of the marriage, or you get someone who is more financially stable than me. So you completely move out the relationship. Like if it's for the man gets, probably you are still young, and then you get an candidate who is more rich and more older. So you leave the man early and then you go.
Oh yeah.
Another issue is actually substance abuse, alcohol, drugs, and blah blah blah. So you see, when we get married, you find that one person has gotten himself or herself into the drugs so much, into alcohol. So you see that if it's me, mama, I'm going to church all the time. But you are busy drinking, smoking, chewing mirror. So also it may not go well with the other party. So that actually may cause some kind of separation. Because probably also you have your family values that you going to church, there's that, your family values, the respect and blah blah blah, but now your spouse is still bringing you down. So actually that also can cause a separation. Then we have domestic violence, like gender-based violence. Your husband or your wife is there always beating you all the time, abusing you, calling you names. I just married you because I got you pregnant. Otherwise I wouldn't have married you. You are useless. You are not the person I thought you were. So that actually, someone may not persevere all the way, but eventually someone will decide to move out of the marriage. And then we have sometimes health problems. We have sometimes health problems. So when we got married, probably we were healthy, but suddenly I've developed health issues. I developed cancer, maybe I get an accident, I break my limbs, probably my face is deformed. I'm no longer I no longer maintain the same beauty I had. You see,
exactly.
Probably I broke one of my hand. So and probably you loved me because of my beauty, but my beauty is no longer there. So someone decided to go and look for another lady or man outside.
So talking to that of physical.
Yes.
You see, like you're talking about someone gets an accident, maybe get a cut of the face, your hand, or you become deformed, and someone just leave you, just get out of the way, either way, a man or a lady. These are things happening in our society, It happens. And also it is it's something we should talk about, because most people don't talk about it. They don't talk about it. If you listen to most cases, people don't talk about the way one person can leave you due to accidental sicknesses or So good. How can you advise someone out there, maybe who have been left by the wife or
because of
the husband. This is a due way, a wife or a husband.
Husband,
Yeah. Please give us just a little bit of advice on how to stick to one person.
to one person. I think is accepting the situation the way it is. That's the first thing. Just accept the way things are, because you know, when you get married, sana through church, those vows, they call them vows. That will be there for you in times of sickness. I'll be there in times of hardship. I'll be there in times of happiness. So we should always reflect back and actually remember that that's how we promise to one another. And if you encounter pressure, probably the person who is injured is the person who was the only, or she was the only breadwinner into the family. Into the family. So another thing you can do is, so we are continuing with whatever we are discussing about health problems that may actually affect, may actually cause separation. And separation, then it ends up to become a single parent. So we were discussing about having health issues. Having health issues, probably through accidents, probably through sickness. Sometimes you may suffer from anxiety, and then your head goes. Your head goes. So you go mad.
Exactly.
So you can imagine now living with your sexual partner who is crazy. That can automatically cause separation. But now, what can you do actually to make sure that even if there is separation, but you don't completely move out of the relationship, or don't completely dump your partner? You should do something. Probably you can link this partner to a hospital, psychiatric, mental hospital, so that someone can be taken care of. You know, when children see that our dad or our mom has gone crazy, but mama and papa are still taking care of one another, mama has taken papa to mother hospital, papa is being taken care of, because they visit, actually, it makes a lot of sense to the children.
Exactly.
And then if we also reflect back, we see that the three most causes of separation, actually, one is lack of commitment, which we just discussed. When you're not committed into the marriage, actually, that may cause separation automatically. Either way, you can see. Let's say that when we married, you used to go out a lot of time, go drink with your friends, go dancing, go singing, or you go partying, you come home late, and then you don't want to change. You want to still live your life. You want to go out. Me, I'm a man, still staying. You leave me alone in the house, doing things, maybe even cooking for the children. You're not there. When you come back, you are drunk. It's actually unfair.
Exactly.
And then the second thing is infidelity. When you start this thing of infidelity, actually also causes separation. Then lastly is conflict or arguing. Every time there is a conflict, there's a between you and your mother-in-law, between you and your father-in-law, between you and your neighbor, between you and the teacher. You see, every time we are visiting the father, we have discussion issues. You see, you get tired.
Exactly.
And that may cause separation.
Well, as you can hear from Ben Godia, our counselor here, taking us through these topics which are most important in our family, tackling the problems which we are facing in our society. This is reality. This is not a joke. This is what is happening out there. We cannot all stand out and say what is happening, but when we have someone like Godia here, and to reach out to most people with this message of communication, and to help on how to build a healthy relationship, either way, through separation or through divorce, he's guiding us on how to deal with our daily routine in our lives. Thank you for watching this show, Guidance and Counseling. We have come to the end of session 1, and you'll be joining us on next time. Next time, a time like this, please stay tuned and follow us on B Media. Thank you very much. Now that we have discussed about single parenting through divorce and separation and its causes, next time we are going to discuss about the consequences of separation. See you next time. Please don't forget to stay tuned.